Hey, good afternoon, people. Hope you guys are keeping well. Another short video here. I've got a HP X360. The model number is 13-4050NA. Okay. Now, customer is insisting to try and get this fixed, so I've gone through the extra mile to try and resolve this issue. It's partially fixed, but the laptop is still operational. So let me quickly sort of explain what the problem was. Intermittently, what happens is that the laptop will not switch on. It is just dead. Okay. So the way to resolve this issue is to disconnect the battery, reconnect the battery again, and off you go. The laptop works again, and it'll work for however many days until a day comes and it'll stop working again. So what I have established is that the 5 volt rail is missing when the laptop is not switching on. It's only reading 2.4 volts instead of 5 volts. So when you disconnect the battery, reconnect it, the reading goes back to normal, which should be 5 volt. And it's the coil here. Let me sort of work this out. It's taken off. Okay. So this orientation, if you keep an eye, that's your 5 volt, that's your 3.3 volt, or I should say 3 volt, actually 5 volt, 3 volt, okay? These are your power rail that should be present even when the laptop is switched off, okay, on an S5 state. So, what I've had to do, unfortunately, is gone through a bit of a convoluted process to try and sort of do this reset, this battery connection and disconnection sort of on a switch. So what I mean by that is I've removed the USB port from here. That's been removed, and I've actually bonded a little switch. Just about see. All right. So on position, that means that the battery is connected and is working. Off position is where they need to reset the board, right? So when you follow this red wire, it comes back to the battery terminal, right? Let me zoom in a little bit, just get a better view of some. Let's just see. This pin here is your ground pin, and the last 2 pin on the left hand side, this and this, is your ground pin also. The positive terminal is these 3 pins here, okay, and them are your clock, data and signals, various other pins. Some of them are NC, and that's that. So what I've done is I've disconnected the ground pin from the PCB here and here, okay. I've looped this into this, and I've connected this into the switch. Okay, so what happens is when you turn the switch off, there's no power, the battery is not feeding anything. Although the SDA and the SCL, all your clock and data, in simple, all your clock and data in your positive terminal is connected to the board from the battery. Because I've taken these ground pins off, it's resetting the board basically. All right, and that's how I've actually overcome this repair, because otherwise replacing the board is not available. The component that's responsible for the 5 volt is not available in the UK. It has to be shipped in from abroad. And I had an audio issue of some sort, so I don't know what happened with OBS and the Plantronic, but I've got cooked up to this PC. However, anyway, let's sort of relook at this. So the power switch is switched off, okay, right, and obviously the battery terminal switch, what I put up there, that's also off position. Just allow the board to discharge fully. Okay, we'll toggle it back on again, and it should enter once you power it back on again. Your CMOS reset mode. should get an error message on the screen, which is this. And what that means is that the board has resetted. And as I repeat, every time we've taken the disconnected the battery and put the battery back on, the laptop works for days and days, and however long it works for. But this is the only solution I can come across quickly, because as I repeat, the parts are not listed, and it is hard to get hold of certain items in the UK at the moment. But there you have it. It's working. So we're going to wrap this up now. Hope you found this some use, and all the best, and speak to you soon. Peace.